All right, Mondy. News, reviews, updates, tidbits, factoids, all that good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get started, make sure you like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the Current Era Pod. 50 subscribers? 50? The big 50?
Yes, congratulations to us, and
Yeah.
thank you guys. And also share if you're feeling frisky.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is.
Let's do it.
Anyways, let's do it. So let's jump into what's coming out first, guys. Let's talk about what's hitting streaming right now. For those of you who might have missed it in theaters, The Menu is now streaming on Netflix. This is the movie starring Ray Fiennes, Nicholas Hoult, Anya Taylor-Joy. This movie is kind of divisive amongst people. I'm not the biggest fan of it.
Really?
Some people love it. I think you loved it, right?
Really? No. Loved it? Loved the menu? No, I
you
didn't
like
love
it.
it. I didn't just, it was fine.
Well, if you guys want to check it out, it's now streaming on Netflix. We Live in Time is now streaming on Max. This is the movie that came out last year. Andrew Garfield, Florence Pugh. It's a romance film. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I was super hyped for this tandem of actors to come together. I think they both have great individual performances, but I say check it out if you're a fan of those two actors. So yeah, and last thing also, Past Lives. This is the much better romance movie in my opinion. It's now streaming on Prime Video. I think this is one of the best romance movies of the decade of the 21st century. Past Lives, really really good film. So yeah. All my fans of Victorious growing up on Nickelodeon, a Victorious spinoff series titled Hollywood Arts, focused on Daniela Monet, who's the sister, that's Trina Vega, Victoria's sister. Is now in the works at Nickelodeon. The series follows Trina Vega as the newest teacher at Hollywood Arts. She's basically like one of the teachers, like how there was in the old show. And Dan Schneider, for those who are worried, has no involvement, so he.
For those who are worried,
I'm saying, he's a menace. He's a Nickelodeon menace. So, yeah.
Okay.
As a big fan of Victorious, man, I have to just check out the first couple episodes just to see if there's anything there at all.
Big fan of Victorious,
I love Victorious, man. I think
loved
the
Victorious
shows. Yeah,
okay.
That Zoe 101. Yeah,
all right.
Those are my shows, man. So,
yeah, didn't watch either one of those.
It's spawned some amazing talent, by the way. Ariana Grande, of course. Leon Thomas is having an amazing breakthrough career in R&B.
Victoria Justice, she's back.
Yeah, she's back. I actually saw her in person last year at my work at an event, and she's actually she's very fine in person. A Buffy the Vampire Slayer revival series is in the works with Sarah Michelle Gellar expected to return. I never watched the show. I know it has a cult following, so for those who are invested in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, let me know if you guys care about this revival at all. So.
Yeah, Buffy the Vampire Slayer had a stranglehold on television for a while. Like it was like this, Charmed, and Smallville. Like they were kind of all in that same window together, that same 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. slot. And say it again.
The X-Files too, right?
The X-Files, yeah. I mean, but it's like you said, like I never watched the show, but my mom absolutely loves Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So shout out to my mom. Hopefully she's happy about this.
Hey, shout out Sarah Michelle Gellar. She is Daphne in the live action Scooby-Doo. James Gunn.
You know what, bitch? The last voyage of the fucking Demeter, bitch.
what? Oh, you had to bring it up.
James Gunn Scooby-Doo equals the last voyage of the Demeter.
Anyways, all people who like Magic the Gathering, the little nerdy card game, there's a movie and TV series. There's a movie and a TV series in development at Legendary. Hasbro's plan is to make a whole cinematic universe. And honestly, I have no attachment to Magic the Gathering, but if I can get any more fantasy, I'll take it, and I don't care. So I'm totally here for this, even though I have no context in Magic the Gathering.
Okay,
let's give me a new broad fantasy universe. I'm totally here for it.
Well, look, that no context may end up helping you. So
yeah, sure. Yeah.
Like
I really enjoyed Dungeons and Dragons 2 years ago, which I have no context to. So yeah, let's see. Another Nickelodeon property I was such a huge fan of earlier was Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius. There's a sequel reportedly in development at Paramount. I'll be running like Montoya to the theater to see this because I cannot wait. I used to love me some Jimmy Neutron. So.
Okay. Jimmy Timmy Power Hour is the first live event aside from the Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles crossover that like I had to be there for. But to be completely honest, I'd never liked Jimmy Neutron. I'm sorry. What? Like the TV show Jimmy Neutron, it was lame. It was lame. Like it is cool in spurts, like especially Sheen. Like he's extremely funny. But like I could never sit through and enjoy like a full episode of Jimmy Neutron. I just couldn't.
Wow, I'm totally opposite. I love it. I could watch it now. I think it's aged well. I love it. Let's talk.
Think, think. Right.
Blast to the stars by candy bars. Okay. Megan 2.0 details, guys. For those who we will discuss.
Strap in, bitch. Listen to
Yeah,
this.
this is insane, yeah. So Megan 2.0 is obviously the sequel to the hit Megan.
Yeah.
It's set 2 years after the first film. First of all, the teaser to this is so funny. I saw it in my theater the other night. It's hilarious. It's set 2 years after the first film. Megan's AI technology has been stolen and used to create a military-grade weapon called Amelia.
Okay.
Ivana Sanko, who played in Ahsoka, who played the character Ivana,
Yes.
plays Amelia, who goes rogue. She's like another AI, I assume, or something like that. I don't know what she is. And Megan is resurrected to save humanity. you guys heard it right. Megan is resurrected to save humanity with upgrades, making her faster, stronger, and more lethal. This movie went from a movie about a doll who just traumatizes this one little girl and her family to Megan saving the fucking world. And
be their opening night, bitch.
Opening fucking night, bitch.
Be their opening fucking night, bitch.
Opening fucking night, nigga. Yes.
What the fuck, nigga? Megan, wait, you need Megan to do what? Yeah, I'll be there. I will be there. Thank you. I've heard enough. Like,
this is an insane progression of events of stakes. I don't understand. Is it a horror movie anymore? Is this just a sci-fi action fantasy? Like, what is this?
I don't care. I'll be there. Whatever they classify this as, let's fucking do it. Let's go.
Have you seen this movie called Alita Battle Angel?
No, but I've heard of it. That came out recently, didn't it? Yeah.
Maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of giving those kind of vibes, but we'll see.
Okay.
Terrifier 4 is in the works. This is the new horror series with Art the Clown. I haven't seen any of them, but another cult following is a growing following.
Yeah.
So yeah, apparently it will be the conclusion to Art the Clown's story, and we will finally get his origin for those who care. So yeah, Terrifier 4.
All right.
Den of Thieves 3 is officially in the works at Lionsgate. Gerard Butler and O'Shea Jackson Jr. will return.
Okay.
I planned on watching part 1 to get ready for part 2, but after seeing this news, I don't even want to, like, now that these niggas just lived through all 3 of the movies. Apparently part 2 wasn't that good, apparently, to all the Den of Thieves fans out there.
So that's good enough to get a third one.
I guess so. We'll see. So, yeah. A live-action Bakugan movie is in the works. This is like the Beyblade ripoff that used to come on Cartoon Network. I never watched this, or Beyblade for that matter.
Me either.
But all you little nerds who like Bakugan, yeah.
You got some fucking nerd, bitch. You calling somebody a nerd.
I know, right? I know. It feels
like little fucking geeks.
It feels good to belittle other geeks. Like their own little subgenres of things.
Okay.
And last thing coming out, David Johnson will star in Frank Ocean's directorial debut. David Johnson played Andy in the Alien Romulus film. I think he was fantastic in that movie. Also starred in this black rom-com called Rye Lane. So yeah, I'm happy he's getting more work. Frank Ocean directorial debut is the crazier part of this news. What the fuck? Sure.
Okay, yeah. Why not?
A24 written all over it, so we'll see. Let's talk some reviews.
God damn.
Finishing shows and movies. Shut the fuck up.
Damn, nigga, you all right?
I'm good.
No, I haven't finished anything. No.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll leave it at that for now.
Okay. I watched 3 movies, guys. So let's get to them. The first one is Companion. This is the movie starring Jack Quaid and Sophie Thatcher. You guys may recognize her from the movie Heretic, came out last year, A24. And yeah, remember what this is about? The trailer?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, man, I went to this very skeptical. I was like, oh my God, this is redundant AI going rogue type shit, which I'm so tired of. But I saw that Zach Cregger was a producer on it, and his team was behind it. For those who don't know who Zach Cregger is, he made Barbarian a couple years ago, which I think is one of the best modern horror films out. And so I was like, okay, let me give it a chance. And I was right, man. This is actually such a interesting, refreshing watch. I was like, this is great. I love that this is a different representation or interpretation, should I say, of robots. That this is not a human robot at all. I mean, this is not a non-human robot. Like it's a very like fluid robot, moves like a human, thinks like a human. Just kind of different interpretation of what a robot can be. And also, unlike a lot of other movies about AI going rogue, this is actually fun. Like it's not just serious. It's a lot of fun, a lot of like of levity to it, and it's also like a built-in slasher kind of baked into it as well, which I thought was really really cool, man. So unlike movies like Subservience, which came out last year, Megan Fox, this is like just a blast, man, at the theater. Like it's kind of sad. It's a shame I saw it in an empty theater. I was like the only one in there, seriously. And I was like, man, this would be like a fun movie to watch in like a crowded theater, you know. So I hope that it's not like a mini cosm of what is going on nationwide. Because my other friend said he saw it in the theater as well. Darren, shout out Darren. So I hope people. I think word of mouth will get out for this one. I think people will go out and start watching it. Um, Overall, I give this movie a B. I think it's good. I think this is one of the best Januaries because this is a January release technically. One of the best Januaries that we've had in recent years. You know, for those who don't know, January is typically the year where movie studios put all their shit movies out just to get it out the way after award season or whatever. So this Wolfman, one of them days. I mean, Nickel Boys. I think that these are all like decent movies. So it's not a bad January at all. So yeah, I recommend Companion for sure.
Nice.
Next review is for Love Hurts. This is
Ki
the movie
Hu
starring
Kwan, baby.
Ki Hu Kwan. Yeah, man, I was over the moon excited to just go out and support him, man. Just if you know his story, guys, I highly recommend you look into it if you're interested. He started off as a child star, movies like The Goonies, Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom. Went years, decades on any work or very little work. He had a transition to doing other things like being background and fight choreographer, all that kind of stuff. And really, he wanted to be in front of the camera, wanted to be acting, but didn't have any opportunities. Big breakthrough with a couple years ago, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and now he's his first leading movie at age 53, and he definitely is a very convincing action star. Even still, man, he's got it. He's got it. Now it's weird that they paired him with Ariana DeBose, who Ariana DeBose is somebody who I thought she was really great in Steven Spielberg's West Side Story, but ever since then, everything I've seen her in, like I've just nothing special about her. That's just my personal opinion. I might be in the minority. Just saw her in Craven the Hunter. Saw her last year in this movie called ISS. I just don't get it. And they paired them together like a romantic couple, and it was just so weird. Like it seems weird on paper to have these two together, and in the movie when you see it in real time, it just feels just as weird. It's like mixing oil and water. It just didn't work at all. I did love seeing Marshawn Lynch in the movies because I like Marshawn Lynch as just a personality. He's totally being himself. I thought he was really great in the movie Bottoms, which came out a couple years ago.
He was,
and in this he's just being more of himself. There's literally a line when he goes beast mode, so very self, like self. What's the word? Like
self-aware.
Yeah, self-aware. But man, this is a movie that definitely tries to lean into like that whole Valentine's Day thing, like theme. And I think that there's another movie I'm going to talk about next, which does it a lot better in my opinion. The action here is definitely slick for sure. There's some really interesting, good action beats for sure. Obviously, starring Ki Kwan, who's definitely the reason why those action scenes are so good. But other than that, man, in the meantime and in between time, the story that they're trying to develop in between these action beats, which are very kind of far in between, to be honest, is so uninteresting, so boring, which is really a bummer, man. I give this movie a C. It was average. I was zoning in and out as the movie went on. But the good thing is that it's only an hour. It's under an hour and a half long. It's like an hour and 26 minutes. So I say, unless you're like me and you want to go out and support Ki Hu Kwan, go out and watch it in theater, sure. But this is definitely a streaming watch, in my opinion. So, unfortunately. Now, for the better Valentine's Day movie, which is a surprise to me, is Hard Eyes, which is also now playing in theaters, guys. This is the movie starring Olivia Holt. For all those who watch the Marvel TV show Cloak and Dagger, I didn't, but I've been aware of her. And Mason Gooding, son of Cuba Gooding Jr., and obviously starred in the Scream movies, the recent ones.
Core 4, baby.
Core 4, exactly. It's always funny with these kind of slasher movies because it's like if just one person who's semi-competent with a gun is in the movie, then the movie's over in the first act. But you know what? I'm able to suspend disbelief. I don't care. This is part of the fun of a slasher film. And the movie's very aware of that. However, I do accuse the movie of sometimes trying way too hard to be fun. Like I love fun movies. Obviously, me and Julien always talk about fun all the time. But like, I don't want to see the strings being pulled. I don't want to see the movie trying to be fun. Like, just be fun, And sometimes, even though it's still a very fun movie, don't get it wrong, I can feel the movie trying so hard to be fun. And that's just something that probably the average person wouldn't even peep or care about. But anyway, this, like I said, this is definitely the one I choose out of the two Valentine's Day releases this year. This one and Love Hurts. This is a great date night movie, in my opinion. I think Mason Gooding and Olivia Holt have very good chemistry together. And I even have a pitch for the entire trilogy of this Hard Eyes thing. You ready? Sony, you ready? First movie, as it is. Second movie, let's bring in a whole new couple. I'll even cast them for you. I'll give me Io Debris and give me Dylan O'Brien or like Lil Dicky or somebody. Let's keep the whole interracial thing going. And then for the third movie, let's bring back Olivia Holt and Mason Gooding, have them go on a double date with the couple from the sequel. And now the Hard Eyes Killer is back and he's trying to kill all four of them. And the audience is like familiar with both couples and we're rooting for everybody. Sony, I take Zelle, I take Cash App, I take Venmo, I take PayPal. Thank you for my pitch. Anyway, Oh, I'm sorry. I give Hard Eyes a B minus, guys. I was like I said, I was impressed. It's a very well constructed movie, and it's got heart and it's fun. A surprise for me for a year for sure.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about some random stuff. Barnes and Noble is adding 60 new stores in 2025 this year.
Really?
A major factor is in bookstore revival has been TikTok apparently. So there's a
Wow.
whole section of TikTok called Book Talk, which my mom's a part of. Other friends I know who read books are a part of. It's crazy.
You sound so fucking ignorant when you talk about books. I'm sorry.
I know it's crazy. I'm a screenwriter. I don't read books. It's such a contradictory thing, but I'm. This is actually a good thing though. I'm happy, even though I don't read books. I'm happy that bookstores are being kept alive through TikTok. What the fuck are you laughing at?
Nothing. Yeah.
Anyways, and you have anything to say about that?
Shout out to Book Talk. Shout out to Barnes and Nobles, baby. I used to love going to the Barnes and Nobles in Arbor Place Mall.
Oh yeah,
but that shit shut down. It was Borders. You're right, Borders.
That's actually how I got into comic books. I used to go, like, my mom would go in the mall for hours just looking around, and I would just be in Borders reading comics. So that's how I got into them. Disney Plus lost 700,000 subscribers in Q1 of this year, which is
cool.
Which Q1 isn't even over yet, so I don't know how that's possible. But I'm so happy.
Fucking January. Q1 now. Oh, okay. All right.
I'm so happy, guys, because I've expressed on this pod before, Disney Plus is, if you really peel back the covers, this is like the worst streaming service by far. Like in terms of their new original
in terms of new content.
Yeah, like they have the classics, obviously. Like you can't take that away from them. But like they have horrible shit, on there. So I'm so glad. And Disney needs to get their shit together.
Yeah, I'm actually having fun with Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which I didn't think I would, honestly. Same. But yeah, I'm actually having a lot of fun with the show. So yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Like, I essentially I agree with you that Disney Plus isn't really trying. Like, they're just like, like we're gonna rest on the laurels of we have everything.
Yeah, we have everything. Yeah,
and you're going to watch it regardless. And then the 2 months out of the 6 months that they decide to drop something new, you're going to watch it, and rinse and repeat. But then they have something like this, like the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I'm just like, well, all right, I'm really enjoying this actually. So you're right. I'm not going anywhere.
7.
Yeah. So it's just like, okay, you're right. So. Damn.
Yep. They're relying totally on IP. Fuck them.
Yeah.
AMC is raising the price of A-list memberships.
Yeah.
The price is now $26 a month, even higher if you live in New York or California. Sorry, New Yorkers and Californians. However, now members can watch up to 4 movies per week as opposed to 3. Who the fuck is doing that? Me, every now and then. But still, that's insane. Any thoughts?
Yeah. This is interesting. Yeah. I mean, I am a free agent now. And I'm actually living in a point where the 4 nearest theaters to me are all about the same distance, but the closest one is Movies ATL, and they can just go to hell. Like, they can go to fucking hell. So it's either back to Regal at Arbor Place Mall, it's Movies, or it's the Hiram AMC, or it's the AMC at Cumberland. And I was really leaning towards the AMC at Cumberland, and then this $26 a month, I was just like, whew. But then I was like, well, Regal's only $21 a month or $22 a month, so AMC A-list, I'm back, bitch.
I don't see a world in which Regal doesn't copy this as well, only because
of course
it's just such a big gap, and these kind of companies always try to match each other. So it's a matter of time until we get the announcement. Regal's also $25 a month or $26 a month, whatever. For sure. Let's talk some trailers, guys. I'm actually really excited to get into this segment. There's some interesting trailers that have dropped.
There are.
The first trailer is for a movie called Forever, which is a series adaptation of Judy Blume's book. For those who don't know, she wrote like a lot of iconic children's books. However, they made it black this time. They blacked it up. It's coming to Netflix later this year. Black coming of age romance. I'm here for it. I have to support it. So let's do it, man.
Yeah, Mondy. This trailer was like 1 minute and 17 seconds, and 30 seconds in, I was like, "Bitch, I don't need to see anything more." Like, thank you, bitch. Give it to me now. Like, give it to me. It's like so funny how invested you can get in like certain things, like like in this little minute 17-second trailer teaser, there's that point where like they're in love, they're in high school, they're about to move on to college and bigger and better things, and she wants to focus on her career, and he's like, no, please, no. And like in my mind, I'm just like, bitch, you're dumb. Like, go pro, like go get the bag, like fuck this nigga. Yeah, I can't wait. This is gonna be the most ridiculous trash TV thing that I watched this year, probably. And I can't wait. Netflix, I think.
Yeah, Netflix. To me, it just goes to show the importance of representation. Like, if we can get this excited about this to somebody else, it might mean nothing to somebody else. But
Right.
because we don't get stuff like this ever,
Ever.
it's that much more important to me. So I have to support it. And hopefully, because it is an adaptation of Judy Blume, who's a very renowned author, then maybe it is going to be really good. So we'll see.
Yeah, I hope so.
We have the trailer for the Smurfs movie, starring Rihanna as Smurfette, coming out July 18th, and they are really milking the fact that Rihanna's in this movie because she's in every she's in every like promo even for even as herself, and then it'll go into the trailer. But I never watched any of these Smurfs movies, so I don't think I'll be watching this one either. I do love Rihanna though. Apparently, we're getting this new Rihanna music, which is cool.
Oh,
but
is that confirmed?
Yeah.
Okay.
This looks like every other Smurfs movie, to be honest. So.
Yeah, it's funny, man. When you're a child, you don't really get to pick and choose what you like, what you don't like, what you go see, what you don't go see, and sometimes it works in my favor, and then sometimes it doesn't. And this time, this is one of the things that worked in my favor, where like my mom was like, "I'm not taking you to see this bullshit ever." And like I never really watched one until I was older, and I was like, "Wow, these suck." But then again,
I don't think Smurfs came out when we were kids. Did it?
Yeah, there was at least one or two that came out. Well, maybe not children, like 5, 10, but in like the 2000s, like there was definitely a movie or two that came out. Live action too, by the way. And yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things that like I never really enjoyed. Like I never enjoyed the cartoon. Obviously, like the cartoon came out in like the fucking 60s. But then again, so did the Flintstones, Scooby Doo, and the Jetsons, and I enjoyed all that. Tom and Jerry. So I don't know. Yeah, the Smurfs is just never my thing. Rihanna can't save this for me, and I don't care about the new music. So yeah.
But speaking of Rihanna, I do think she's actually a really good voice actress. I saw this movie called Home, which I don't think is the best movie ever, but she was starred in that movie a couple years ago too. I think that's DreamWorks. She's really good in that film too, so we'll see. We have the trailer for Ash. This is a movie starring Isaac Gonzalez and Aaron Paul. This is a woman wakes up on a distant planet and finds the crew of her space station viciously killed. Her investigation into what happened sets in motion terrifying chain of events. This was a super low budget. What are your thoughts on this?
The actual description of the movie was a little more interesting than the trailer for the movie. And I'm not sure why. It kind of gave me Alien vibes, but like in like not a good way, unfortunately. And yeah, I mean that doesn't mean that I don't want to see this or that I wouldn't. It's just like it seems more kind of like run of the mill, something I've seen before. Even though Aaron Paul's in it, who obviously we love from Breaking Bad and stuff like that, but I don't know about this one. I'm kind of on the fence.
Yeah, this looks horrible.
Horrible? Damn.
I mean, the entire trailer looked like there's no parody in like all this is purple blue tint the entire time. I can't tell there's any different locations. I'm like, this movie, I just can't do it, honestly. And if you don't have a budget, don't do movies like this. I've always said that. Like, if you don't have the budget, don't try to do movies like this because it just looks bad, in my opinion. But Aaron Paul, if you do like Aaron Paul, I recommend this one episode of Black Mirror because they're all individual stories called Beyond the Sea. It's an amazing episode. Aaron Paul is amazing in that episode. We have the trailer for Final Destination Bloodlines releasing in theaters May 16th. This trailer got quite the reaction out of my audience the other night when I saw Hard Eyes. What are your thoughts on this trailer?
Yeah, man. These, like all of these Final Destination movies are just adventures in and of themselves because of how ridiculous they are. And it feels like in this trailer, like they're really leaning into the ridiculousness of how some of these people get killed. And, it's just like this didn't make me want to see the movie ultimately. like it was just so ridiculous. Like it was like cartoonishly like straight like slipping on a banana peel ridiculous. And I don't know, it kind of turned me off, but like this is what the movie is. Like literally, like if you've seen any of these Final Destination movies, this is just what it is. And you either like it or you don't. And I just don't know if I want to subject myself to it again, especially because I mean, they're all essentially the same. Like it's just about, you're going to die in a ridiculous way, and there's only one person that can stop it. And yeah, I think this time I'm just gonna bow out, and I'll let the kids have it. But I'm not really excited about this.
Yeah. Now this trailer, I think is a perfect in execution in terms of just showing us no plot, just one kill, which we know is like the infamous kind of Final Destination type kills. However, I thought the actual kill itself was very underwhelming. As creative as it was, it didn't strike me as like, oh, this is a compelling kill.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why they chose that kill, to be honest. But I have to watch it, man, for the nostalgia's sake. And it's called Bloodline, so I'm assuming they're gonna have some connection to maybe some other characters from the previous film, which could be cool. Which I wouldn't know any of them if I saw them, to be honest. might do a recap. On that. But it's funny, man. These movies used to fucking traumatize the fuck out of me when I was a kid. Like, I used to walk around the house after watching Final Destination and being like, okay, that thing shaking.
What the fuck is that ant doing in the corner?
And so I wonder if now that I'm older, if it will have the same effect on me. So,
yeah, it probably will. Yeah, I mean, look, that log scene on the highway is just still to this day.
Yeah,
it's iconic.
Every car on the highway, you see it.
Yeah. I mean, so yeah.
No, it's funny. I was walking across the track one day in high school, and I saw a quarter on the track. And I was like, I remember what happened in part one when the train ran over the quarter.
Yeah.
I was like, oh fuck no, I got the fuck on. I got the fuck on. Now let's talk about a trailer that's not as straightforward as this one. The trailer for Hurry Up Tomorrow, starring The Weeknd, Jenna Ortega, Barry Keoghan, releasing in theaters May 16th. Is Tedros back? Is this a backdoor sequel to The Idol? You tell me.
First of all, shout out to The Weeknd's new album, Hurry Up Tomorrow. It's absolutely fantastic. Shout out to the new tour. He'll be in Atlanta August 21st. I'll be there, bitch. Opening night, bitch. But yeah, anyway, the trailer movie. It's I mean, look, this dude is obviously a creative. He's got so many ideas in his mind, and this is one way of him trying to get his creativity out. He's hired competent actors that we know at this point, but I have a problem with him trying to make Jenna Ortega like this monster. like are we supposed to fear Jenna Ortega? I don't know. I mean, look, in this movie, it looks like he's playing himself. Like, he's playing The Weeknd, he's playing Abel, and
Tedros,
and it looks like he's held captive somehow by little Jenna Ortega. I don't know. I mean, hopefully the movie's better than that. I'll be there opening night to support it, but I'm not expecting much. But then again, I was expecting shit from The Idol, and I actually really enjoyed The Idol, and I love the soundtrack that we got from it. So
great soundtrack.
Let's do it.
Yeah. The only thing that really gets me going about this movie is the fact that the director made this movie called Waves by A24, which I think is an amazing film. But The Weeknd, he just wants so bad to portray this tortured artist persona, which I just don't buy into. I think he's a good artist. I don't think he's a tortured artist. I think he wants to be a tortured artist. I think he. Do
you know his story? How can you say that?
I mean, I don't know the nigga personally. I could be totally wrong. I understand.
No. I'm saying, do you know his story? Like, his story is very public.
What's the story in a nutshell? I mean, I know about him signing with Drake and all this shit. Like, what's the story though?
Siding with Drake.
Signing with Drake on
signing. Oh yeah, no. So yeah, I mean, he obviously grew up in a single parent household. His mother came from a war torn place in one of those European countries.
Wait, he's not black.
Grew up homeless, huh?
He's not black.
Yeah, his mom's black. He's not American. No, he's Canadian.
Okay. No, you say European, but I guess there's black people in Europe too. Sorry, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But yeah, grew up homeless. Started singing for the love of the game, and eventually caught on. But yeah, I mean, and then of course he got involved with drugs and everything else that goes on in the music industry. So yeah. Tortured artist sounds the way to go. But
I still don't buy it, to be honest. That's just me. I can see but I don't think he's tortured. I don't think he's as tortured as he wants fans to think he is. That's just my opinion. But like I said, I could be totally wrong.
Okay, brother. Okay.
Anyway, let's talk the first trailer, or should I say teaser, really, for the Fantastic Four First Steps.
Oh, no, you're excited about this.
We'll see.
You are. Bitch.
We'll see.
You fucking are.
Do you have any thoughts on this teaser?
No, I don't want to say anything. Please, give me what you think about it.
I'll say the positives first. The positives about it, that it looks like a movie. It doesn't look like an MCU movie. That's a good thing. Like,
is it?
MCU movies have a style. They look a certain kind of way. They look very. I don't know how to even describe it. But this looks like an actual film, which I like. I love that. And that's kind of where it stops. Honestly, like the trailer didn't show me anything from a story beat standpoint that we haven't seen in any other Fantastic Four movie before.
Right.
And I was hoping for something a little bit more fresh and different, but like I said, I haven't seen the movie. Obviously, just a teaser.
Yeah.
I still don't believe in this casting of these four. I think that Vanessa Kirby will probably be the best casting. I can definitely see her as Sue Storm.
Okay.
I don't believe in Joseph Quinn as Human Torch. I don't believe in, even though I like Pedro Pascal, I don't believe in him as Reed Richards. The guy from the Bear, I like him, but I mean, I can't say he's a fucking CGI rock, so I don't know who he's going to be. But I still think the 05 design is better for the Thing. And I'm trying hard not to be that grumpy old man, like,
you sure sound like it, boy.
I know I do. Trust me, I know I do. But this teaser, aside from it looking really great in terms of just how it looks, I didn't see anything that really impressed me, to be honest.
Okay. What about the Shadow of Galactus? He's not a cloud form. He's an actual thing now.
Cool. I mean, cool. What you want me to say? I mean, we didn't see much. Okay. I mean, we already saw like a whole Celestial in Eternal, so that kind of shock factor is kind of gone. Fans are talking about, Galactus is too small. And you want this nigga to really be the fucking size of a universe in the MCU film? Can y'all relax, you fucking nerds? But
she's 47.
He's as big as a universe. like what the fuck?
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, look. Ultimately, I don't know. I don't really care what they show about this movie. I'm going to go see it as soon as it comes out. And ultimately, I don't really believe in this at all. So, like, I don't care. Like, I don't care about the Fantastic Four. I'm sorry. Like, they're not cool.
Stop saying that.
They're not cool. And I don't give a single fuck about them.
Marvel's first family?
Oh, God. The only thing that I care about is when they get integrated with the other Avengers and we ultimately get a Hulk versus Thing. But other than that, the trailer was cool, I guess. It looked fine, like you said. Sure. And all of them together, bitch. Throwing up that motherfucker, boy.
Reed be throwing this shit out, don't he?
But yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm going strictly so it can be over, and so we can move on to the next thing. If I'm being honest, but
so you didn't even enjoy the older films with Chris Pine and Jessica Alba and all them?
Chris Pine, Chris Evans.
Chris Evans.
Yeah. I mean, I liked the first one. Like it was cool, and then they made Silver Surfer, and I was just like, holy, this isn't as good. This is not as fun. But
I disagree.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. But yeah, that's just my little opinion.
I will say this: so the popcorn buckets look amazing. They just dropped. They look fucking crazy. Like
the Reed Richards one.
Yeah, but they have one for each member.
Oh, do they? Okay, I only saw the Reed one.
Cool.
Yeah,
that one's really cool too, though. And last trailer, guys, is for another big blockbuster coming out in July. Crazy July this year. Superman, the Smurfs, Fantastic Four, Jurassic World Rebirth, starring Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, Jonathan Bailey from Wicked. Releasing in theaters on July 2nd. What are your thoughts, man? Jurassic World is back.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I'm about to get in trouble, but I'm going to say it anyway. I don't know if Scarlett Johansson can lead this movie. I'm very worried by what I saw in performance-wise in this trailer. Now, I hope that I'm dead wrong, and I hope that she kills it, and I hope that she can give us first of all, I didn't believe in Chris Pratt either. But like he very quickly changed my mind in the first 15, 20 minutes of the film. And like he grabbed hold of that shit. Right. Yeah. Like it's a simple little blue. But hopefully I'm dead wrong about Scarlett Johansson and she comes in and she kills it. But I mean, it's the same old, and I'll be there as soon as it drops, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care how many mutated dinosaurs there are. I don't care. First of all, and you know what, bitch? Thank you for bringing that up, Monty. Thank you. I don't want to cry a single time in this goddamn movie. Don't have these fucking sad scenes in Jurassic Park, bitch. I'm here for the fun, the explosions, the people getting eaten. I don't want to see dinosaurs getting left on an island when it's fucking erupting from a volcano. Okay, so yeah, like let's get back to the roots of what Jurassic Park is, and it's supposed to be fucking fun. And I'll be there opening night.
Man, I'm so glad you brought it up about Scarlett Johansson because I totally believe in her. I think she's a great actress, but after watching this trailer, it's like the entire cast is comprised of really great actors. Jonathan Bailey, Mahershala Ali. They're going through the motions. Yeah, they're going through the motions. I'm like, I didn't see any kind of real intensity from them. Any kind of real sense of danger. Like, oh, okay, dinosaurs. Oh, man, let's make a quip when we're getting ready to die. Like, I'm like, that threw me off guard. Honestly, like I said, it's just a trailer. But that's not a good indication in my opinion. I think we are going to miss Chris Pratt based on the trailer, and I never thought I'd say that.
All right.
Now,
Never.
will Chris Pratt have like a Thanos reveal
Of course. Of course.
Go ahead and bring him on.
Yeah, like we need a. First of all, they totally set up that Raptor thing at the end to say we need a Raptor expert. Owen.
Mm.
Owen. Yeah. And
Wait, so do you want Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard?
Absolutely.
And Blue?
Absolutely. Bitch. Blue better be there, bitch. What the fuck? Blue and her baby. Like, yes. I want it all.
Okay. I'm so tired of these mutant dinosaurs in these movies. Now. Like they have to make every movie have like, oh, this dinosaur is different than the other one.
He's genetically superior.
He has the DNA of a T-Rex and a Spinosaurus. Like, nigga, I just want a classic dinosaur. Okay, please. Yeah. Is that okay? Because nigga, first of all, I don't know if you saw that. If you peeped in the trailer, that dinosaur we got in that fucking in that cage or whatever, that shit looked like an alien. It didn't even look like a dinosaur anymore. It looked like a fucking alien. It looked. I was like, okay, this is just not even Jurassic Park anymore. I don't know what the fuck this is. So yeah, that really bothered me, to be honest. But yeah, man, I'll be opening night. Obviously,
yep.
These movies have the same formula. There's always a kid for some reason in the movie.
Yeah,
God damn it.
I didn't want to bring that up, but yeah, I can't stand that storyline in these Jurassic Park movies. There has to be some kid making ridiculously dumb decisions that creates this tension that we have to see as an audience. And I think the films could do without it, but then would a family bring their children to go see this movie if they don't see themselves on the screen? So yeah, exactly. Yeah. So this movie's probably going to make $1 billion. I wouldn't be surprised. And I'll be one of the billion. I'll be there.
I will say this too, obviously, that one of the highlights is too that it does feel like Jurassic Park 3 in terms of his just how like the adventure aspect of it, which I think, even though obviously the first one's the best movie in the franchise, 3 is one I always go back and watch the most. I think it's just it's the most fun in my opinion. I love Jurassic Park 3.
Is that the one where the two T-Rexes ripped the dude in half?
That's the one that had the Spinosaurus was the main villain, the Spinosaurus, and that's the one.
Okay. With that's the Lost World.
No, that's part 2.
Okay.
Part 2 is when they come to the city at the end.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Tim Allen goes to that. Tim Allen, Dr. What's his name? Something Allen.
Definitely not Tim Allen. Grant, yeah.
He goes to that island to save that family, and they end up in that nest with all the pterodactyls.
Yeah. Wow, I haven't seen that one in a while.
At the end, there's like a raptor like looking at him on the plane, like Alan, wake up! Remember, was talking.
No.
Okay. Yeah, all that. Watch part 3. It's really good, actually.
Okay.
It's fun. I can't say it's good. It's fun. Anyway, last bit of segment here, guys, that we have is from Marvel News. It's been reported that Marvel Studios is considering bringing back Jonathan Majors. We don't know if there's any truth to this or not, but I've been seeing a lot of news speculating about this. What's your take on this? I'm interested to know. From both parties.
Yeah. So, I mean, from Jonathan Majors' perspective, I'm not sure how he could really do this and still feel like a man. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's just a better man than me, and he can just turn the other cheek, and that's fine. And like, look, maybe this is something that he really. No, I mean, like it has to be bigger than money for what they did to him. Like, it has to be.
Brother.
I mean, yeah, okay, all right, okay. If they say if they say we're gonna give you $100 million, then okay, whatever, bitch. Like, yeah, I'll deal with it. But like,
which they're gonna do.
But yeah, I don't know. From Disney and Marvel side, I just don't understand how you can just keep pivoting. Now you could argue that they haven't yet erased like the character of Kang. I don't remember them doing that yet. So
no,
I mean, you could argue that he's still out there and maybe push the Doctor Doom storyline a little further than you intended to get the Kang thing. I don't know, but I don't know, man. I think there's just too much bad blood, and as much as I would love personally to see Jonathan Majors back in such a profound role on the big screen with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I just don't think it's likely. And low key, I don't really want it to happen. But I mean, if it does, I mean, I guess I'd celebrate the fact that they were able to come to terms or whatever. But I don't know. I'm really not sure how I feel if I'm being honest about it. What do you think?
I agree, man. I'm kind of torn, man. I think, like you said, from just being a man standpoint, like your pride has to play a factor into this. But when Disney's throwing you, probably because I'm sure Disney's going to try to like rectify all their wrongs by maybe giving him a crazy bag or whatever and coming out with a public apology.
I was about to say, what if they do like a public apology? Like,
yeah,
what if they say
they would have to do that? They would have to 100% have to do that because they.
Okay.
I mean, this will also be a lesson in teaching them not to jump the gun on like litigation just because of public perception or whatever. And so, like I'm like you, man. Part of me wants him to just be like a black man, and be like, "Yo, fuck this $1 billion corporation. I'm doing my own thing." But a part of me also is like, okay, he was great when he was in it.
To an extent. I'm never going to let him live down Slave Master King, baby. I'm sorry. I'm not. You got to fix the timeline, baby. But other than that, yeah, he was great.
He was fantastic, man. And I don't know, man. I'm torn, man. And having a black man be the antithesis to the Avengers would be great. It would be great. And somebody like of that kind of scale, but I don't know, man. I'm torn, man. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This is random, but did you see, speaking of Marvel, did you see the video of Zendaya when she brought Tom Holland to her family reunion?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they kept saying, they kept calling
that's Spider-Man. What?
Spider-Man. Hey,
Spider-Man.
Hey, Spider-Man. I know Tom Holland was so uncomfortable, but we know what good, because I'm sure Zendaya has been in so many situations where she had to go over there and play it up for all the white people, which I think she wants to be white anyway. But anyway, yeah.
Jesus. All right.
Yeah.
Nothing to say about that, buddy.
Nothing to say about that? Okay.
Nothing.
Yeah. Well, we can leave it at that then if you want.
Oh, that's it. That's the pot. Okay.
That's the pot. Yeah, that's the pot. That's all right.
So Dad wants to be white. All right, guys, like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the Current Era Pod.
Share if you're feeling frisky.
Share if you're feeling frisky. Mondy, you're the best. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.